Most people think they're behind. Behind in life, behind in success, behind in progress. They look around and see others moving faster, reaching milestones sooner, arriving where they thought they'd already be. So they conclude something is wrong. I missed my window. I started too late. I'm running out of time. But behind is a misleading word. It suggests a race, a shared timeline, a fixed schedule everyone is supposed to follow. There is no universal clock, no agreed-upon pace, no standard sequence. What you're really feeling isn't lateness, it's exposure. Exposure to comparison, to visibility, to other people's outcomes without seeing their preparation. Social timelines distort reality. You see highlights without context, results without the boring years, arrivals without the build-up. So your own position starts to feel inadequate, not because it is, but because it's quieter. Quiet progress feels slow in a loud world, and when everything around you moves fast, stillness feels like failure. But being behind implies you were ready earlier and something external delayed you. Most of the time, that isn't true. Most people weren't delayed, they were unprepared. They wanted outcomes before capacity, recognition before competence, speed before structure. And when opportunity didn't arrive, they assumed time betrayed them. Time didn't betray you. Time revealed you. It revealed what you hadn't built yet, what you hadn't practiced, what you hadn't stabilized. That's not falling behind. That's being early to desire and late to preparation. Most people never make this distinction. They keep blaming timing. They keep chasing urgency. They keep rushing the next step, all while skipping the work that would actually make them ready. Feeling behind creates panic. Panic creates shortcuts. Shortcuts delay preparation even more. And the cycle repeats. You are not behind. You are standing at the exact moment your preparation has earned. And the only way forward isn't speed, it's readiness. Being behind is a comforting lie, because it shifts blame onto time. If you're behind, then the problem is the clock, your age, your timing, your starting point. That story feels better than the truth. The truth is quieter. You weren't delayed, you weren't unlucky, you weren't skipped. You were unprepared. Preparation isn't desire. Wanting something doesn't make you ready for it. Ambition doesn't equal capacity. Intention doesn't equal skill. Most people confuse clarity with readiness. They know what they want, so they assume they should already have it. But knowing the destination doesn't build the vehicle. Preparation is boring. It's systems. It's repetition. It's skill built quietly with no audience. That's why people skip it. Preparation doesn't reward ego. It doesn't create visible progress early. It just increases tolerance. Tolerance for responsibility. Tolerance for pressure. Tolerance for complexity. When opportunity arrives, it doesn't ask how badly you wanted it. It asks how much you can carry. And when people panic in those moments, freeze, hesitate, self-sabotage, they blame confidence. They blame fear. But fear isn't the problem. Fear just exposes the gap between desire and preparation. Unprepared people rush. They want speed because speed hides weakness. They want shortcuts because shortcuts feel like momentum. But shortcuts delay readiness even more. This is why behind never disappears for people who keep rushing. They keep arriving early to outcomes they're late to prepare for. And every missed opportunity reinforces the same belief. I'm running out of time. Time isn't running out. Capacity just hasn't caught up yet. You don't fix that by moving faster. You fix it by building quietly what timing will eventually demand. You are not behind. You are standing at the edge of what you're finally being asked to prepare for.
If you're done living in distraction,
Like and subscribe. This channel exists to help you protect your attention and build something real.
opportunity doesn't arrive gently.
It arrives suddenly. One call, one opening, one moment that demands action. And when it does, there is no time to prepare. That's when the difference shows. Not between talented and untalented, between prepared and exposed. Unprepared people panic when opportunity appears, not because they don't want it, but because they can feel the gap. The gap between what's required and what they can currently sustain. Responsibility feels heavy. Expectations feel overwhelming. Pressure feels personal. So they hesitate, they overthink, they self-sabotage, they find reasons to delay. Later, they say it wasn't the right time. But timing wasn't the issue. Readiness was. Preparation is what allows calm when everything is on the line. It's what turns pressure into familiarity. People who are prepared don't feel fearless. They feel capable. They've rehearsed the weight. They've built tolerance for responsibility long before it arrived. That's why opportunity looks different to them. It doesn't feel like a threat. It feels like a continuation. This is the part no one sees. The quiet years spent building capacity for moments that last minutes. From the outside, it looks like luck. From the inside, it feels earned. Unprepared people chase timing. Prepared people create it. They don't rush toward outcomes. They expand what they can hold. More pressure, more complexity, more responsibility. So when the door opens, they don't freeze. They step forward. And when others watch them move smoothly through moments that cause panic, they assume confidence. They assume talent. But what they're really seeing is preparation revealing itself. You don't rise to the level of opportunity, you fall to the level of your preparation. And preparation is the one thing that makes timing irrelevant.
The solution isn't urgency.
It's preparation. Urgency makes you rush. Preparation makes you ready. Most people chase speed because speed feels like progress. They move faster, consume more, jump sooner. But speed without capacity just leads to collapse. Preparation is slower. It looks unproductive from the outside. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't create visible wins early. That's why it's ignored. No one praises the boring work. No one applauds repetition. No one notices systems being built until the moment arrives that requires them. This is where the shift happens. You stop asking, "Why am I behind?" and start asking, "What am I not ready to handle yet?" That question changes everything. It moves you out of panic and into construction. You stop chasing outcomes and start building capacity, more skill, more structure, more tolerance for responsibility. Preparation isn't about perfection. It's about reducing surprise. It's about knowing you've already carried similar weight. When you prepare properly, timing loses its power over you. Opportunities stop feeling rare. Moments stop feeling overwhelming. Because you're no longer waiting to be chosen. You're becoming capable. And capability attracts timing. This is why people who look late often surge past everyone else. They weren't behind. They were building, quietly, patiently, without needing proof. If you feel behind, good. That feeling isn't telling you to rush. It's telling you to prepare. Stop comparing timelines. Audit your readiness. Build what you're avoiding. And let time meet you when you're actually ready. Stay disciplined. Preparation always catches up.